I want to see the real authentic life behind the scenes because firstly, this is what I'm looking like. Secondly, my house is a shithole right now, like absolute shithole. I've not cleaned or anything in what feels like forever. I haven't had like a proper deep clean day in so long. I'm a busy mum and I have protocols that I need to tick off every day. So I have to do my work, my prep non-negotiables, and I also have to be a parent. So I'm going to show you behind the scenes of how the fuck my life actually looks, because whenever I watch like YouTube vlogs and stuff like that, I'm always like in awe of the aesthetics and like, oh, I wish my house was that clean. I wish my wardrobe looked like this. I wish my bed looked like that, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like shit because my house looks like shit. So I'm going to show you a real BTS of how disgusting and dirty my house is this Sunday morning. And I honestly just wish I could throw everything in the rubbish bin. First things first, we have the dirty washing. There's a load of washing in here and here. But wait. We have random shoes in the hallway. 2 dirty dogs in my bed. The floor needs to be vacuumed, clothes on the floor. Don't even get me started on the wardrobe situation at the moment. They are dirty and disgusting and in my bed. Clothes on the floor, more clothes on the floor, toys in the shower. Oh, but wait, there's more. We've got wet laundry, toys, just stuff, bags, more laundry that's been there for like 5 days. And then we have the rubbish bin that needs to be emptied, and all of my meal prep and all of the dirty dishes. So today is an admin day. This part of the house is looking a lot tidier for now. I've got a friend coming over with her kids this afternoon, so I thought I would put up the little teepee so the girls can have a bit of a tea party. Adding to that note, I'm still in my pajamas. I have not got ready for the day. I need to wash my hair. I'm just gonna have a coffee and a protein bar now and just like chill for 5 minutes before it takes me a really long time to wash my hair because I have so much hair, but I just want to do something for myself for a hot minute and then I'll start chipping away at the rest of the chores once my hair wash is complete, because otherwise it takes like so much time out of the rest of the week, and everyone knows planning hair wash day is like a mission in itself. This is what I'm having. I always have 5 Boost bars with my coffee through prep, because my thing in everyday life, which I've mentioned before, is like coffee and share a croissant or coffee and a cookie, but in prep, you know, this is pretty good. But I'm actually going to start phasing them out. I'm not going to buy them anymore because they are quite like highly palatable. And when you get further into a deficit phase, like anything that is like quite sweet becomes hyper palatable, which can sometimes make you want more of that food. So I'm actually going to start phasing these out. They're also pretty expensive. So I have lived my best life, but I'm going to start making like maybe some raspberry black bean protein brownies or something like that. That's the sort of what I can think of at the moment. More whole food, just like 1 coffee snack to have each day and just keep it consistent across the week. Showered, clean hair, clean clothes, a little bit of makeup on. Honestly, I am a big makeup girl. Like, I will put on makeup every day, especially now that I'm in prep and I have my deflated lips. I was trying to go my whole vlog without mentioning my lips this time, but watching when I was editing just the previous slides, I was like, oh my god. Because obviously there's no hydrochloric acid in them at the moment, not even like my natural one, so they're just really like granny lips at the moment. But it's okay. We're okay. I'm like past the ick of it. But yeah, looking back at those videos, I was just like, you actually look like death, sis. You actually look like death. To be fair, I would have looked like death anyways because we're 8 weeks out from show. So the closer you get to show, obviously the more depleted you're starting to get and your face just gets like really gaunt. And then obviously with the sleep deprivation and getting up at freaking 4 in the morning and I'm sleeping in the night, I am waking up every hour. Like I'm up every hour ready to go, and 4 a.m. is like the last draw for me. 4 a.m. I'm like, okay, it's close enough to 5, like I'm just gonna get up. But yeah, you just get those really big bags under your eyes, and also not sure if it's to do with the eyelash serum as well that I mentioned, but so I've been using that again for about a month, and my lashes, I don't know if you can see, but my lashes are the longest that they've been in pretty much ever since I stopped using this lash serum. But I'm pretty sure the dark circles are also like linked to that. So yeah, worth the trade-off in my opinion. Just use a really good concealer. I wear makeup anyways, but yeah, definitely doesn't help that case of looking like a fucking death. Pardon? No, I got no friends, babe. Oh yeah. What, baby? You want a cracker? You can have a cracker. I'll get one. Is that good? Yeah. Making my favourite breakfast because Mummy is so hungry this morning. Good morning. I've just done my morning steps. It is Monday morning. It is my busiest day of the week with client check-ins. Needed to get some steps in early because trying to hit 12,000 steps a day when you're like sat on your bum all day is an absolute nightmare. And it was one of those sessions where I was like literally looking at my step count and the time the whole entire day. I was so hungry, so I'm making my breakfast now. I managed to get, feels really insignificant, it was like under 6,000 steps, but we're just under halfway. I'm gonna have my breakfast, take the dogs out this morning, and then I'm gonna crack into my client check-ins. I'm in my absolutely freezing office. It's like 11 degrees or something in this room in the house. This is like, we don't use this room other than for work purposes, so don't bother turning on the underfloor heating. Got my hot water bottle, I've got Henry's puffer jacket, I've got my sheep fur on the chair. The best to stay warm. This is like the hardest day of the week, or like the first few days of the week are more challenging for me to hit my protocols just in terms of like time management. So I've already done, I did a treadmill walk this morning, and honestly it was the longest walk. It felt like the longest walk of my life. I was literally checking how many steps that I had done every 5 minutes. It felt like they just were not moving. I was so hungry. I was like, counting down the minutes until I could have my breakfast. So it is, I've done 6,400 steps, and it's 8:30 in the morning. So I hope I'll be ahead of the game. I'm gonna do some check-ins this morning, and then I'll take the dogs out for a walk, and then I'll do my second work block. Today is not really an interesting day to be filming and recording stuff, but I really wanna try get some more content of like my food and stuff across the week. Honestly, when it comes to nutrition, my nutrition this prep has been very organized and repetitive. I plan my meals for the week for 7 days. I prep them for 7 days, and I eat the same thing every day. The only things that I change, sort of, if I do change anything, is like my snacks, which is usually a fiber boost bar, or sometimes it'll be like a couple pieces of dark chocolate and some nuts, or sometimes it's some protein yogurt, but it really just stays across those 3 things. Did mention I am going to phase out those fiber boost bars because they are becoming a little bit hyper palatable for me at the moment, and I just don't really want to, like, the deeper you get into prep, the more intense those cravings can seem to feel when you are like having sweet stuff, especially if you don't have a lot of sweet stuff in your diet. Those fiber boost bars, and also the dark chocolate that I've been using. I've just been using a cheaper brand, but it's a little bit more sugary, and I'm noticing when I'm finishing my breakfast, it's like that taste that's still in my mouth, and I'm like, oh my god, like I want more, I need something else sweet. So once I run out of that, I actually don't think I will buy any more of that chocolate. I think I'll buy like the really 97% dark chocolate or something that's a bit more bitter. I'm also gonna make, this is my mission for the week, and I'm gonna try find a recipe somewhere. Actually, I might record it for next week because I think I've got enough fiber boost bars to get me through this week. But I'm on the hunt for like black bean brownie protein brownie or something to have like with my coffee, because that's my thing. As I said, it's like I need to have a coffee and a sweet treat to look forward to in the day, and then I'm good. Another thing that I wanted to share is, oh, also look at my hands. In that last clip from yesterday morning, I was like, oh my god, because I look like death. So I put some tanning drops on my face, and I totally forgot you're only meant to use a couple of drops, and I like literally poured the whole thing in my hands and went like this and then rubbed it on my face. And I thought it was just a serum for some reason. It slipped my mind that it was fake tan, and I didn't wash my hands, and now my hands are, oh, you can't even, oh yeah, you can. My hands are bright orange. So yeah, but it helped my face. It didn't make my face super orange, so that's good. When it comes to meal structure and meal timings, something that I'm really OCD on in this prep that has helped me so much is planning my meals every 3 hours apart. So for example, and I keep them consistent. So I will have my ideal time. So my ideal time for my first meal of the day is 8:30 a.m. and that's what I like stamp everything to. But I have 1 hour eating windows either side, because some days you're going to be really hungry and you might wake up a little bit earlier, and then other days you might sleep in and not be so hungry. So I give myself an hour window either side of my ideal time. So my ideal time is 8:30 in the morning. If I'm really hungry, it's 7:30, and if I'm not that hungry, it's 9:30. So I keep that really consistent. What I do from there on is whenever I have that first meal, I'll time 3 hours from that next meal. For example, today I had my breakfast at 7:30, so I'm gonna have my coffee and my protein bar at 10:30, and then I'm gonna have my lunch at 1:30, and then I'm gonna have my dinner. Probably, I can push quite far between my lunch and my dinner just because I have to drive to pick my daughter up from daycare, so I'm not in the kitchen or I'm not at home, so it makes it a little bit easier for me. But if I really struggle in that window, if it is a little bit bigger of a stretch, then I might have a third coffee just to like time me over. I'm not sleeping anyway, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference to me. I can drink coffee and go to bed, but just where I'm at in prep at the moment, it's, yeah, a bit of a stretch. I always have my dinner 5:30 and 6 p.m. and then I'll usually try have my dessert, which is at this point, it's literally just like a handful of nuts or something, around 6:45. So I'm very consistent with keeping similar meal times every single day. I hope that helps someone who is in a fat loss phase and who's just struggling with the nutrition element. Also, look how white my teeth are. I've been using Crest whitening strips. They're honestly, I've had my teeth professionally, like got the professional gel before, and honestly I feel like this is better. You have to order them off iHerb, I'm pretty sure, because the percentage of hydrogen peroxide I don't think you can buy in New Zealand, but I get the professional white ones, and yeah, they look really white. Life hack. My favorite snack of the day, as you guys will know, I'm sad because this is going to be my last week of my Fiber Boost bars. I am at that point in prep now where I genuinely don't know if it's this cold or if it's just because I'm in prep. I'm wearing fleece lined leggings. I'm fucking freezing, and I'm wearing this massive duvet of a jacket, and I'm so cold. This is my lunch, and I'm just going to have it with this slaw. To be honest, this was not a good meal prep, and I'm really happy this is the last one. It's just a bit dry, but it's slow cooked venison in Rogan Josh simmer sauce with some roast pumpkin, quinoa, broccoli, and then yeah, the slaw. Pretty over it. Now I'm just having 2 squares of dark chocolate, and this is my third coffee of the day because I'm just a little bit hungry today, but I'm trying to keep the same meal structure as yesterday. So little dark chocolate to enjoy something sweet. This is why pre-planning your meals is, I've got lipstick all over my face because I keep trying to overdraw my lips and it's not working. This is also why meal planning and meal structure is really important to do in advance. That last meal that I just showed you, one of the reasons that I don't like it, or it's not my favorite, is because it's actually very low food volume. So quinoa, which is the carbohydrate source that I use, is low volume in comparison to something like low carb potatoes or pumpkin. But I wanted to use quinoa just because I have been eating the same, well, previously I was eating the exact the exact same meals for 5 or 6 weeks, and I wasn't even sick of them, but I just want to look after my body and make sure that I am giving it some different micronutrients. So I was like, okay, rather than potatoes or pumpkin, like what else can I have that's going to be rich in micronutrients and offer some benefits to my body? So I was like, quinoa. I could make a quinoa pumpkin salad, but it was like the tiniest amount of quinoa, the tiniest amount of pumpkin, and it's just not keeping me full. So thank God that was the last one. And then we're moving on to whitefish, low carb potatoes. Like low carb potatoes and pumpkin are going to be your best friend in a fat loss phase. Something that people don't consider, it just doesn't even cross your mind, is when you are dieting, you want to keep as much moisture in your food as possible. A boiled potato is going to hold so much more moisture, which means it's going to take up more actual physical space in your stomach, opposed to if you were to like make homemade chips or something. It's like taking all the moisture out of that food. The food is shriveling up and, oh my God, my hands. The food is shriveling up and it's not going to take up a lot of space in your stomach. So that's why you have a meal and you're still hungry. Cook food that holds moisture well. Boiled potato, mashed pumpkin. Don't buy your food out because you will be hungry. Good morning, it is Tuesday. It's so cold, so I'm actually working from the kitchen because we get all of the light in here. Yesterday, working in the office, I was honestly just so freezing. Don't know if it's just where I'm at prep. I had a new low weigh-in today, which is exciting because things have been moving a little bit slower over the last few weeks, but had a big shift in my stats over the last maybe 7 to 10 days. They're definitely moving, so I'm like, is it prep? Is prep just prepping, or is it actually extra cold? There's snow in the mountains though, but I'm just gonna do work for the first half of the day in the kitchen, and then this afternoon hopefully go do some training and get some content for you guys. Over 10 weeks is 6.3 kilos, which is incredible in a 10-week period. We're tracking along roughly 630 grams average loss per week, which is amazing. So we have a little bit of definition starting to come through now, which is like a big deal for me because this is the last place that I start to lean out is my stomach. I am going to go to the gym now. It's really, really late, but the only reason that I'm going to bother going, well, firstly, I thought I broke my camera, which would have been a whole ordeal on its own. So I've just been ages like fixing it, and then I'm gonna go to the gym now. It's really late, but I don't have to do daycare pickup today, so I'm just gonna take my time and I'm gonna go anyways. Life hack for you. I have been taking my Kindle on the cross trainer while I'm doing my cardio. I listen to, I sound like such an old woman, but I'll put on like some lo-fi jazz music or like some jazz coffee shop music, and then I'll just read. Honestly, it makes the time go so fast because I've got 60 minutes of cardio, and for me it's just easier to get it smashed out in sort of like one session. I wanted to show you my cute little accessory that I got for my Kindle that just makes my day 10% better. Look. You want to watch a movie in bed?
I'm not supposed to. You hear, Mom?
Dad's in the chair, yeah. Happy Wednesday. I have just gone and got my nails done. Now, I wasn't actually gonna get my nails done. I'm going through like I mentioned, I'm trying to do like less is more and not be such a consumer. And I actually was not going to get my nails done today. I was just going to get my nails removed from when I had some photo shoots and stuff over in Sydney. I just got my nails done then. Most of this year I have not had my nails done. I just feel like a lot of money, and I don't want people to feel like they have to have all these like nice excessive things. When we look on social media and stuff, like it's so normalized for like girls to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on nails, hair, makeup, and like I have fallen victim to that for too long. It's the pressure to have like this massive maintenance routine, just have all of these nice things, but the reality is like I think there's a difference between financial responsibility when you're a parent and you have a business and you have a mortgage and a family, in comparison to like girls who might be in their early 20s and they don't have any of those financial concerns or commitments. And when I consume social media, like I am dominantly watching like younger girls living their best lives, doing all these nice things, which is amazing, but like for me that is so far from my reality. And so I just wanted to just say that, because I actually wasn't going to get my nails done. The only reason that I did actually end up getting them done was because I didn't message the nail lady to change my booking to just removal. She does an amazing job. She's probably the best nail tech that I've ever been to. As a small business owner, like I really respect like communication, and I don't want to give somebody like 12 hours notice or whatever when, you know, they've had a full booking and they've had people book in and they're losing money. I always want to like support and back other small businesses and women in business. So I just wanted to share that. I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, I just casually get my nails done all the time, because I don't. It's purely just because, yeah, I didn't feel like I would have given her enough time, or yeah, just my values. It just goes down to my values and how I want to be a client to somebody else. So yeah, but I'm really happy with them. I love the color. The color's so nice. And now I'm gonna go and do some work just for an hour, do some work out at a cafe, and then I'm gonna go to the gym, do my second session, upper body session, my only upper body session, so I love it very dearly. And I am also going to update a couple of my client meal plans and get a coffee while I'm at the clubhouse. Sometimes it's just nice to get out the house as well. That's something that I'm really trying to do this prep and this year, is like get out the house and be in different environments, like for my mental sanity, because it's really easy for me to just seclude myself and isolate myself staying at home all the time. Which ones would you like? Yeah, we just have these ones. It is 5 p.m. and I've not even had my lunch. I am gonna have my lunch now, and then I actually still have, this is not good news, I've only done 7,000 steps today out of 12,000. So my weekly average step count needs to be at 12,000. And in these situations, what I do is I've got two options. Hi. Hi. Option one, I can either do a treadmill walk this evening, which is...
Don't put these away, okay?
I won't put them away.
You won't.
I won't put them away. So you've got two options. Is one, either walk on my treadmill once the little one goes to sleep, but that's not until like 7:30 or after 7:30 p.m. and then by the time I do that, like Henry's home and we want to spend some time together because we don't really see each other during the week apart from like bedtime. Or what I will mainly do is I try to do as much admin around the house as possible. So like all the mundane tasks, I use it as an excuse to stay on my feet as much as possible. I've got laundry. That laundry that I did on Sunday is still sitting in the garage wet. But it's so cold in there, so I don't think it will smell damp or anything because it's got zero opportunity to like even dry a fraction. But what I do as well is like I'll individually carry things and hang them up. So I'll like walk back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So my brain's staying busy, but I'm not necessarily like going out of my way to, or I don't feel like I'm going out of my way to actively do steps. I'm more so focused. Okay, I'm more so focused on like the task, if that makes sense. This is my favorite meal at the moment, by the way. The camera keeps fogging up, but this is basa fillet with lemon pepper, parsley, garlic, and olive oil. Then we have low carb potatoes, bok choy, and green beans. Absolutely slaps. Like I didn't think that I would like this meal that much, but it is like my favorite meal. I just bake them in the oven, 200 degrees for like 17 minutes, and you can buy a 1 kilo packet from Woolworths of frozen. So good. As you can see, I am not sleeping at the moment. 3 a.m. is the new normal for me. So this day we went out and got some coffee. It's really important to make sure that you do things outside of prep and spend time with the people that you love, your friends, your family. Life does not stop just because you're in prep, and that is a massive, massive lesson that I have learned from my previous preps. I didn't do much vlogging yesterday just because it was the same. I had 2 hours in the gym, 1 hour training, 1 hour cardio, steps to hit. So I just started rolling on into the Friday. Now I know I owe you guys a hair care routine. Happy Friday! I just opened a really exciting package from Infinite Aesthetics. How cute. Like this has to be the best drop that they've ever done. Infinite Aesthetics are a New Zealand based activewear company and activewear brand. Guys, there's scrunch bum, seamless, leggings and shorts, but I have to say I'm really fucking impressed because, to be honest, when it comes to like seamless with the cute scrunches and the bums, I have a lot of them. Like I don't think I would wear leggings or shorts anymore that don't have scrunches and the bums because they are so much more flattering. The thing is that a lot of the fabrics are quite thick and compressing is what I find. So for example, in my off season or when I am a little bit bigger or fuller, I should say, it feels really uncomfortable because the fabric doesn't have a lot of stretch. Whereas like somehow, and I don't know actually how they've done it, but the fabric of this is almost like, it's like borderline buttery fabric, but it's also really supportive and compressing. And it also is super flattering. So I don't know how they've done it because it's really hard to find a fabric that does both. Because I do have some scrunch bums from another company that isn't super compressing, but also it's not it's not as giving. They're still flattering, but just not as flattering. And they do them in a cocoa brown. Anything cocoa brown is me. Like my whole outfit at the moment is also cocoa brown. And this is the top, and I've also got the shorts, but I'm gonna go train this afternoon. Well, actually not this afternoon. I told myself I'm gonna get it over with early because today's actually my rest day, but we're gonna have a family day tomorrow. As I mentioned, Henry's been really busy with work, so He's actually gonna be, yeah, like for the next 2 weekends. We got 2 more weekends where he's just not home. So we're gonna have a family day tomorrow. Normally, tomorrow is my last training day of the week because I like to break it up. I don't recover, especially now, I'm not recovering the best. I am not sleeping. Like, I'm literally not sleeping at the moment. But my recovery is not the best. I really felt it when I was at the gym yesterday. I have 3 lower body sessions per week. So it works better for me to just have a like I can do an lower, upper, lower. Then I need to have a rest and then I'll do my last lower session. But because I'm not going to be training tomorrow and we're going to be on the road, having a little bit of a mini road trip and just a day away, like I need to just get my training done this afternoon and just rack up like a really decent amount of steps. So at the moment it's 20 past 11. I've had a pretty unproductive morning. I have had some client calls, done a little bit of admin. I need to also do some meal plans and some onboarding, which I will get done before 5 p.m. today. And then yeah, weekend mode. But really feeling prep at the moment, struggling with my posing. Like as you get deeper into prep and you get into the trenches, like your body, my mind is good, but my body is like starting to feel a bit fatigued, lethargic, recovery's not good. I'm literally not sleeping and it's the most frustrating thing ever, as you would have seen. Like I'm honestly getting up at 3 in the morning. Like I'm awake from 3 to like 3:40, lying in bed thinking like I need to go back to sleep, but I literally can't fall asleep. So that's that. What else is there? Oh yeah, so posing practice, it makes posing practice really hard because you're obviously trying to like bend and twist and your body just doesn't feel that mobile. You just feel really like stiff and bruised and all the things. But yeah, that's my plan for today. I might take you along for some training or just put some snippets in here, but pretty much wraps up the week. I'll put a little bit of vlogging clips for tomorrow just for a family day out because it's always exciting to see non-fitness related content. And then that's another freaking week and then we're freaking 7 weeks out, which is wild to me. 7 weeks out.
It is 4:30 in the morning on a Saturday. Sleep thing is just really like getting on top of me this week. Like it's great that I can wake up so early, and what I've been doing is just like smashing through my work admin tasks and stuff, so it's actually helped me during the week because my gym sessions are getting longer. Like I'm spending probably closer to 2 hours at the gym to get in my steps and get in my cardio across the week as well. So it helps in that regard, but it's just like so much tossing and turning all night, and I can really feel like my recovery this week has not been good. My body feels really fatigued. My mind is good. Like I said, I'm in a good mindset, but I'm just definitely starting to feel pretty like fatigue this week in particular. So I've only got 2.5 kilos until I'm at my stage weight now, so it's not long. I kind of just want to push until I get there and then look at reversing into show if all the stars align. I just want to get the sticky part sort of head down, get focused, tick the boxes, get it done, get ready, and then we're good to go. I'm going to do some work now. I have some onboarding to do that usually I would do at the start of next week, but because I'm awake, like let's get it done. And I'm also going to do some cardio or like some treadmill walk because we're having a family day today, so I just need to make sure I get a really good chunk of steps in before we go, and like I'm going to be sitting down all day.
Isn't choc chip. That looks delicious. Oh my goodness. Blueberry egg white.
Yeah.
And you've got a cookie. This is how my lunch looks. when we are on the go. Tupperware, green beans, tuna and potato.
The scenery I see with you is a special dream. If we are together,
This is a good BTS.
go back to your room together.
I've got
Let's drink
110 steps left. And how long is it in the microwave? 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Can she do it?
Good girl.
Oh, I've only got 15 steps. Don't, it's just the fact that it just needs to get done. It's a box that needs to be ticked. Done.